What up? Long time no see, dog. Where we at with it? Let me put this on. What up? How you doing? How you doing? Life, know what I'm saying? Y'all wonder where I've been at. I ain't gonna talk too much about a vlog coming out soon. Hope y'all been doing good. I for sure have. Know what I'm saying? Me and Bali. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Hey man. Long live Foolio. You dig? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe.
On June 23rd, 2024, at around 4:40 a.m., Tampa police were called regarding a shooting outside of a hotel that left one person dead. That person was identified as no other than Foolio, one of the most controversial rappers. Over a dozen attempts on his life, surviving gunshot wounds 4 different times. Foolio played a significant part in Jacksonville's gang wars, and he enjoyed taunting his ops.
He got hit out 4 times?
Multiple times, but karma would catch up to him, all while celebrating his 26th birthday.
Ain't no karma, folks be lacking, I'm telling you. Like, you just call it all you want, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no karma, folks be lacking. And like, damn, sometimes we can't even help it, you feel me? We just... That's who we is, you feel me? Like, call her what you want, call her stupid, but that's how we live, you feel me? Like, we all the type to do shit like that. So, whatever you want to say, just hold it, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna count one paramedic.
Shout out to, Public X. Yeah, Publish X. Yeah, for sure. We be having some amazing documentaries. Shout out to him. Well, shout out to them, I mean.
You could try the CPR, mouth to mouth. Can't come back, no cap.
4 people were shot here in the parking lot, and one of those people died here on the scene. The other 3 people are currently at the hospital.
Rolly, what you doing? Let me move this out the way.
My son died, boy.
I'm trying to tell you.
My son died, boy. Stop playing, boy.
Let's see him backing out right now. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Well, I could name at least 30 dead people, no cap. That's on the other side of the field. They got their ass.
Oh, 30.
No cap.
I like how they added like RP to those who lost their. Hold on, let me. Right here. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause real talk. You know what I'm saying? As much as we pleased to make content and get some exploit this. We gotta navigate correctly, you know. Bro, what you doing? Ain't no space for you on the table, girl.
Getting into that, we need to...
Hold on, give me a sec. Is the volume all the way? Is it up? Yeah, all the way. I was just checking, because I don't know. I expected to see 3 dots on them on the volume.
No cap.
On the volume logo icon.
Before we get into that, we need to understand who and why somebody would want Foolio gone. Foolio has a reputation as one of Jacksonville's most menacing rappers. This started all the way back into his teen years. Foolio was born and raised in Florida's Duval County out of Jacksonville.
Florida.
His hood in particular is known as 6 Block.
Hey, Bali, move from the computer.
His childhood years, he simply stated it lacked...
You ain't pressing no keys or none.
By the 9th grade, he had already given up on the idea of school, and he was eventually kicked out. He was ordered to attend an alternative school. The problem was, it was in his ops neighborhood. On the very first day, one of his ops was shot and killed while waiting for the bus. Foolio was online that afternoon, dissing him, leading people to believe Foolio was the shooter or had something to do with it in general.
When I got there, everybody was like, bro, they say you had something to do with such and such dying, bro. We know you had something to do with it.
People at school, of course, were talking, and after the last class of the day, Foolio got on the bus home, but his ops were not far behind.
Hey, my folks ain't focused probably. I think Bali, big head.
After hopping off the bus, he only walked 1 block before a car pulled up and opened fire on him and his friends. Foolio was hit in the leg and his hip was displaced, leaving him to crawl to safety all while shots were still being fired behind him. He crawled on the porch of a woman's house pleading for help, but the woman simply told him to get off her property. The last thing he remembers was the EMT standing over him before he passed out and woke up later in the hospital, surrounded by cops. Before recovering, he was already being interrogated about
Hey, that woman should have been there, real talk, no matter what, I'm telling you, man. Even if you're scared, like...
along with the murder from that morning. Fortunately for Foolio, he was able to prove he was already on the bus that morning, the same time that it happened, and he was let go to recover. But after that day, things were never the same.
Yeah, he recovered quick, I ain't gonna lie, like, you know what I'm saying? I see him jumping around in these music videos real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
Surviving and living on his own terms. He always rapped, but never had the money for studio time, and that only motivated him to get money in the streets even more.
Nah, I ain't never known Foolio to be, hey, real talk, I ain't never known Foolio to be a hustler. Real talk. And that's not no throwing shots or nothing. Like, with the music, yeah, hustler when it comes to the music, but in terms of, like, street stuff like that, like, nah, I don't know. Now, I mean, like, I've been watching Brody for a minute, so I ain't never known him to be rapping that, you know what I'm saying? Like, flipping pack talk and all that other shit. Probably his homies, yeah.
For his music around 2000.
Probably his homies was doing that, and he's probably rap about it. Yeah,
2015 after dropping songs like Coming Up.
Even look, nigga just hit his stupid ass. Like what?
Music around 2015 after dropping
the video,
songs
look,
like Coming Up.
Ah, yeah. Hey.
Around 2015 after dropping songs.
And he hit her with the strap too. Look.
Coming Up.
Nah, hit it with it, you know what I'm saying? Quick uppercut.
After getting a few hundred
thousand, you know what I'm saying?
He knew this was his path. Unlike some rappers, Foolio was really living the crazy stories he rapped about, and it was much deeper than just music. KTA or Kill Them All was...
Hey, that nigga look like Tech, homie. I like Tech. This felon, baby. Well, thug, baby. Listen to all that what it say.
About, and it was much deeper than just
fella,
music.
Yeah, I love that song.
KTA or Kill Them All was the crew that he ran with, and he was the leader. At the same time that Foolio was getting recognition,
hey, hold on. Yeah, you see, I knew it was Kill Them All. I've been wondering, like, what it was, you know what I'm saying?
At the same
and I heard ATK was aimed to kill.
Same time that Foolio was getting recognition, there was another Jacksonville rapper who was also blowing up. That was Young and Ace, and his crew went.
What the nigga do with the fingers? Let me see.
Rapper who was also blowing
oh no,
up.
I see it.
That was Young and Ace, and his crew went by ATK.
Nigga dissing on
ATK. Instead of
ATK.
uniting and making music together, KTA and ATK would split the city in half and start an almost.
Oh,
the saddest.
Hey, long live my dog, but damn, that's some dirty ass wicks, dog.
Fortunate part of the story in half and started an almost decade long.
My fault. This is just
the saddest and most unfortunate part of this story is the fact
it's probably clean. It's just how it look on camera. You feel me? And
started an almost decade-long war. The saddest and most unfortunate part of this story is the fact that their issues started over what they quoted as a misunderstanding. People started losing their lives, and there was no going back for either crew. In 2017, a man named Zion Brown was killed inside his home at 1 in the morning. DeAndre Thomas was later identified as the killer. The night it went down, DeAndre threw a brick through the window and immediately started spraying bullets.
According to witnesses, Thomas broke out a sliding glass door.
Damn, dog threw a brick, and after that, let some off. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It remind me of that little King Von song. But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure on brick. You know what I'm saying? And throw it at my whip. A nigga throw a brick at him.
Walked inside and began shooting.
2 women were hit as well, but Zion would suffer fatal wounds. It was later discovered that Zion was actually Foolio's cousin, and his killer DeAndre allegedly ran with ATK. KTA and Foolio immediately started planning their get back. Not long after, Young and Ace,
the nigga said KTA and Foolio like he ain't part of KTA.
Brother and 2 others from ATK were celebrating a birthday. They pulled up to a red light, and in a matter of seconds another car pulled alongside them. Before they could react, 50 rounds had already entered their car. Ace was hit 8 different times, while his brother and 2 friends were killed instantly. Ace would later make a full recovery while at home on house arrest. Meanwhile, Foolio was online having a field day, dissing ATK every chance he got. The craziest part about all this is that their music careers were both taking off in the midst of it. The more dissing and publicity, the more their music was being listened to. Things just got crazier from this point forward.
It's sad, but you know what I'm saying? Negativity, that's what flourishes. I mean, you know.
In January of 2019, a rapper by the name of Boscoon was gunned down after leaving a strip club in Jacksonville. The problem was, Boscoon is the brother of K-Su.
What happened,
after leaving a strip club in Jacksonville. The problem was, Boscoon is the brother of K-Su. K-Su is not only ATK and Young and Ace's right-hand man, but he's also one of Jacksonville's most feared savages, and not somebody you'd ever want to cross. The following month in February, a 16-year-old who went by the name Bibi Osama was chased down and killed outside an apartment complex, all because he was friends with Foolio.
The person or people responsible for his death has not been captured.
K-Su released a song right after, borderline admitting to the killing and making a mockery of Bibi, while Foolio released his song,
I ain't found the killers, I'm telling you, man.
Or people responsible
an apartment complex, all because he was friends with Foolio.
The person or people responsible for his death has not been captured.
K-Su released a song right after, borderline admitting to the killing and making a mockery of Bibi, while Foolio released his song, Bibi's Story, paying his respects. At this point, anybody and everybody was a target, especially Foolio and Ace. Make no mistake, they wanted each other dead. Foolio would be shot at multiple times and even had a bullet graze his head.
Y'all want to die, y'all want me to get killed. I can't go that easy, like.
Damn.
All the big I said I can't go that easy.
By now, he stated he wouldn't even leave his home without a gun.
Nah, I can't even say that.
Meanwhile, Young and Ace was in Atlanta for a show. Afterward, he went to his hotel where he was shot at once again.
Yes, I'm calling from the Hampton Inn in Waycross.
Yes, sir.
It sounds like there's been gunshots or something here.
Ace survived for the second time, but lost another friend in the process. After the three shooters
I had to change, say KTA.
Survived for the second time, but lost.
Nah, you know what I mean, though. That's why I hate about the front-facing cameras, though. Like, back then, snap all that, like, until, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the updates, like, within these last few years, like, where, you know what I'm saying? You could have it looking like how it normally looked type shit. Basically, as if you got the back camera type way.
Another friend in the process. After the three shooters were identified as being from Jacksonville, it was obvious who was behind it. And since ATK was having trouble getting to Foolio, they decided to go after his girlfriend instead. Foolio's girlfriend Bubin was driving with their friend, and they too were shot at.
See, that's what I'm saying. ABJ, anybody can get it, man. I'm telling you, these females, they think they untouchable, man. Like, you better get your ass worked, you know what I'm saying? Like, they better bull with that. I mean, they better, you know what I'm saying? They better chill out with that. With all that, like, thinking you can't get touched, you feel me? Or thinking that, say, you know what I'm saying? Like, thinking that you ain't gonna get somebody else hurt, you feel me? Like, damn, like, it happened every day.
The shooter was rumored to be an ATK affiliate
all around
named
the
Leaky.
world.
Leaky was a well-known shooter and was allegedly responsible for 3 different murders in Foolio's neighborhood of 6 Block, including a rapper named Jump Out Squeeze who dissed Leaky. 10 days after the diss, Jump Out Squeeze was leaving an Amazon warehouse after applying for
Yo, Molly. Jump Out Squeeze. Oh man, shout out Jump Out Squeeze.
Where he was pulled up on and killed on the spot.
Before 2 o'clock, police were called here. They were told that a 20-year-old man was standing outside the Amazon fulfillment center. He was trying to fill out a job application. Those suspects then ran up to this victim and then started shooting.
At this point, Leaky was a walking target, and his karma would catch up to him in September.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, better watch. Might be too early me get to talking like this, but damn, like, people think they safe at work, yeah. They think it's cool to just let everybody know what you got going on, where you be at most of the time type vibe, yeah. Even if it ain't work, if it's serving other places, like, just know, like, you ain't protected, you feel me? Like, word gets around real quick. People spread rumors, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, spread info fast. So, be careful. And not only that, it's kind of hard sometimes to even, like, block people from, it's kind of hard to protect yourself sometimes, because you might pull up warehouse somewhere, because I used to do warehouse when I was younger, yeah, you might pull up to warehouse, you run into, like, ops from, like, other hoods, and be like, damn, you know what I mean? It's on site, yeah. But at the same time, you don't want to lose your job, you know what I'm saying? So most of the time, you just leave them. catch him when you can. And then the weird part is you probably can't even catch him, huh? You probably have to actually find him at the job, you know what I'm saying?
2020. Leakey was in a parked car smoking with Spenna Benz and 2 others, and they were caught off guard. Leakey was killed on the spot while everyone else walked away uninjured. Nobody was ever convicted for his death, but Leakey's sister claims it was Foolio. Foolio never admitted to this for obvious reasons, but he did drop a song with Rod K called All Gas where he rapped.
Wait, what? What are they talking about? Hey, Baller, what you doing? Hey, what did you say?
Leakey was in a park, was a walking target, and his karma would catch up to him in September of
Foolio caught a
2020.
body?
Leakey was in a parked car smoking with Spenna Benz and 2 others, and they were caught off guard. Leakey was killed on the spot while everyone else walked away uninjured. Nobody was ever convicted for his death, but Leakey's sister claims it was Foolio.
The nigga said you smoking all that nasty ass shit. Yeah, for real. That's probably why your ass hiding there.
Nobody was ever convicted for his death.
Come on, man.
But
who shows gas like that? And it ain't cause IG gonna get you banned or none of that, just cause you got some BS, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I fuck with grade A. Right?
Leakey's sister claims it was Foolio. Foolio never admitted to this for obvious reasons, but he did drop a song with Rod K called All Gas where he rapped about Leakey shooting at him and his girlfriend and laughed at his death. Then he turned around and named another song after Leakey. Foolio wasn't the type to just sneak diss his ops. He made sure everybody knew exactly what was going on. And because of that, he was becoming one of the most hated men in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Do you want to discover how to
His brother had got dropped, that's forget that. That and something had got popped, but he ain't say that.
Who is that?
While Foolio celebrated Leakey's death, ATK was already on the move. Foolio's friend, Spaz2X.
And what did he say? I swear that went over my head. Like, this guy is such a distraction. That whoever that guy is next to him, like, such a distraction. I don't like.
Jacksonville.
Shout out to you though, but what? Man, why Brody put him in that clip? This guy look like the little nigga, like one of them niggas you see in the hood and shit. They just fried and just cooked and shit. Man,
While Foolio celebrated Leakey's death, ATK was already on the move. Foolio's friend, Foolio celebrated. While Foolio celebrated Leakey's death, ATK was already on the move. Foolio's friend, Spaz2X, was found dead at the Hilltop Village apartments, the same apartments that Baby Osama was killed at. The very next day, Rod K was also killed in the exact same place. Spenna Benz then dropped a song right after dissing both of them and rapping the lyrics, "Fuck his last words, the last thing he seen was us." Spenna Benz is friends with Young and Ace, and although Ace was laying low for a while after the Atlanta hotel shooting,
they said the last thing he seen was us.
Fuck his
oh,
the last thing he seen was us.
Damn! This dry snitching at its finest. Oh, now that I read it again, I'm like, damn, dog. Nah, I don't really like repeating that type of shit because I feel like nigga doing some police shit. That's kind of why nigga don't really like doing these reactions and stuff like that.
Spenna Benz is friends with Young and Ace, and although Ace was laying low for a while after the Atlanta hotel shooting, ATK was still causing havoc. The beef between these crews had gotten so bad they weren't even safe outside their cities either. While on a trip to Houston, Foolio escaped death a third time when his rental was shot up. He was hit in the neck, but made sure to hop online and let everyone know he was still alive and breathing.
This guy said he
That's why I'm hitting this vape so hard live. This vape is the reason I got shot, bro. I was going to get a vape for the gas station. That's how I got shot.
Both sides just continued going body for body. On January 15, 2020, KTA Lil Buck was gunned down in a shopping center in broad daylight. After a police manhunt, the 2 men involved managed to escape on foot through neighboring backyards. It took investigators 8 months to track down the 2 shooters of Lil Buck, and they were identified as no other than ATK, K-Su, and his own dad.
We're going to be out there doing some paperwork. We do have a warrant for your arrest.
We have a warrant for your arrest for murder today.
What?
Yes.
For what?
You want your lawyer, so I can't tell you no more, but you'll be in trouble.
Allegedly, K-Sue and his dad went out and killed Lil Buck in retaliation for their brother/son.
Yo, it ain't crazy. I'm telling you, like, whoa. For them to tell him that, imagine he was already probably in custody for a little bit, like for a minute already. And then they tell him, like, you charged for that? Like, wow, telling him you charged for murder after he was already in custody, looking like for a while. He looked like he was there for a while, too. I need to go do some research, go look into it, see how that was, though. But, you know what I'm saying?
From the year before. Currently, K-Sue is facing not one, but 2 murder charges for Lil Buck and the 16-year-old Bibi Osama. Although most people outside of Jacksonville didn't know or understand what was going on, this entire feud would get nationwide exposure in March of 2021. And that's all because the song Who I Smoke by Young and Ace, Spinnin' Benz, Fast Money Goon, and Wappa with the Choppa.
Yeah.
The song currently has over 50 million plays, making it one of the most popular diss songs to ever be released.
Little nigga went to
There's
a
no
golf
denying
course.
that it's a catchy
Yo,
remix
they went to a golf course.
1,000 Miles, but the lyrics were an extensive diss toward Foolio and KTA.
1,000 Miles.
Fast Money
man.
Goon even took credit for the shooting at Foolio in Houston on his
Love the movie White Chicks.
verse. The song went viral and brought the beef between ATK and KTA.
What do you say though?
A diss toward Foolio and KTA. Fast Money Goon even took credit for the shooting at Foolio in Houston on his verse. The song went viral and brought the beef between ATK and KTA to everyone's attention. Foolio later admitted the song was hard, but he was not about to let that slide. He dropped his own song called When I See You, and he didn't hold back. In the music video, Foolio played the news clip.
Oh, and it's matching the month. It's 46 mil too, so it's matching the numbers.
And he didn't hold back. In the music video, Foolio played the news clip about the shooting from years before.
He should have said they got 46 million though.
He didn't hold hard, but he was not about to let that slide. He dropped his own song called When I See You, and he didn't hold back. In the music video, Foolio played the news clip about the shooting from years before that left Young and Ace's brother and 2 friends dead. He printed out photos of them and danced around the cemetery. But the most eerie part was a lyric where he stated, "Went out to eat on his birthday, 4 shot, 3 dead in the worst way." Of course referring to the shooting that took the 3 of their lives, but more importantly mentioning the fact that it happened on 23's birthday, which we now know is a sad foreshadowing. At this point, Foolio was getting offers from multiple labels including QC, but he had turned them all down. He didn't want someone telling him who and what he could rap about, even though he could have taken the money and left Jacksonville for good. Instead, he continued to name drop dead ops in every song. While the beatbox challenge was going viral in 2021, Foolio rapped
shooting videos.
Prosper
and while the block, see it say Melvin Paul back there.
Instead, he continued
Ace Hood
to name drop dead ops in every.
That's not Ace Hood, the rapper, but that's Young and Ace Hood
song. While the beatbox challenge was going viral in 2021, Foolio rapped, "Prosper got shot, Tay got shot, Desi got dropped, Nate got popped, Leaky got shot, Spaz face hot." Then ends it with Corbin got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was rotten. Corbin Johnson was the name of a kid who had been reported missing by his parents. For an entire year, he was never found until someone discovered his body wrapped in a plastic bag. Again, nobody was convicted for it, but Foolio kept mentioning his name in songs.
It's crazy, man.
Foolio was out for blood, and he wasn't stopping. He then dropped a song with the craziest title of all time, List of Dead Ops, and that's exactly what it was.
Foolio, man, you talking about my dead homeboy? Drop that.
Introduce.
I'm on the 6 right now. Just drop the low. Pulling up right now.
The song starts off with Foolio dissing the kid who was shot and killed at the bus stop almost 10 years before. He then continued to mention over 30 different people's names, and it wouldn't be Foolio diss if he didn't talk about ATK, ending it with this. Ace the only one who survived. See, he blessed if you ask.
Nigga need to keep a shirt on though, I'm telling you, dog. That nigga probably would have never knew you had a weird ass fucking built body and shit. You know what I'm saying? You didn't show niggas in that one video, I swear. Cause I haven't seen, you know what I'm saying? Like all the other videos, nigga usually wearing clothes and shit. But damn, dog, you tripping, man. And any rapper out check out body like that, you motherfucking Hey, pause though, but any nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, with belts and shit, don't be taking your shirt off, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit's unattractive.
Me. And if he's still trying to beef, remember he lost 3.
Bitches
At this
like
point, more people wanted Foolio dead
bitches hate that shit. That shit make you know what I'm saying? Make a bitch not want to fuck with you.
than you could count. He was feared and hated in Jacksonville, but on his block, he was king. 1 month after the song was released, Foolio was targeted again, leaving a studio session. As soon as he got into a car, 2 men ran up and shot over 100 rounds. According to Foolio, he emptied the clip back, to which they ran off.
So I'm at the studio in Jacksonville, a public studio, trying to finish my mixtape for my fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I walk out the studio, I'm walking down like the carport to my car. Anytime I walk anywhere, I got my gun in my hand, walking wherever in Jacksonville. Like, how you gotta be.
With that fire!
After shooting, I'm like, what? Locate where the shots come. I'm like, boy, what the fuck going on? Like, I'm dead. I know I'm dead. These niggas blowing like, so I lean back.
He said, I know I'm dead.
I shoot my whole clip and shit.
This wasn't the last time Foolio would be targeted either. On October 8, 2023, Foolio's mom hopped on Instagram and broke the news that he was shot again and asked for prayers from his fans. Foolio then posted this photo that says, "All this money on my head, I'm supposed to been dead," which is actually lyrics from K-Su's song Been Dead, mocking them. Countless attempts on his life, as well as actually being shot.
For real, I can relate to that like
Foolio
a month.
still stayed alive. Like,
all the money on my head, I'm supposed to have been dead. You feel me? It ain't safe out here. Then go outside, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about Bali, gotta be straight, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it home though.
and everyone knew this wouldn't be the last time. But if his ops were ever going to take him out, there was one day in particular that they wanted to do it on.
Nigga don't rely on luck, bro. Like, fuck luck. Nigga, I choose my destiny. I create my destiny. And then wherever I end up, that's wherever I'll probably put myself. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Don't let your feelings get involved with this street shit. Now look down into a chopper and some creek shit. Pull up in the Uber by
On June 23rd, 2024, Foolio posted this video to his Instagram, publicly inviting his friends to come and celebrate his birthday with him.
Address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party.
You said don't let, you know what I'm saying? Your feelings. Said something like don't get in your feelings about the street shit. No. Man, it's hard for a nigga not to get in their feelings and shit. When you step out the house and shit, you look how crazy the world is and shit. Especially if you got a low on and shit, you take them out with you. Yeah, it's gonna come across your head that something bad could happen anytime. Even when you just driving and shit, you could be thinking about like, oh damn, a cat could just run across the road. Or even when you out, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially where I'm at, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't see them often, like in the city too much, but when you go certain places, kangaroos, like, you know what I mean? Certain animals, you think about that shit. And you think also humans too. You think like, damn, I could lose my life to anything. And that shit's scary, man.
Start at 5, 6 o'clock.
This was followed by more stories of him in an Airbnb.
Niggas say kangaroos.
Once again asking people to pull up. 2 hours later, he was seen drinking and partying with a smaller group of people.
Appreciate everybody popping out for my birthday, you know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday!
Everybody got their shot, put their shot.
Damn, nigga trying to show everybody in that motherfucking clip, nigga. Oh, and they got the Don Julio, damn.
Everybody got their shot, put their shot in the air.
Ah, no way, bro. Nah, why I'm seeing that? Cause nigga, I seen the motherfucking Young and Ace clip, the Young and Ace video that came over some. That shit crazy, man. I don't let the nigga.
Hey, David, everybody take this shit on 3, man. 1, 2, 3.
Knowing his reputation and how important.
Damn, even that one nigga, like, even that one nigga got like a. You better watch that nigga. Better watch that.
Everybody take this shit on 3, man. 1.
Yeah, that nigga right there. Better watch that nigga.
1, 2, 3.
Knowing his reputation and how important his location is, it makes sense that he didn't invite 100 people to party with him. But oddly enough, he continued to update his story as if it were a timeline of the night, somewhat showing where he was and where he was going. If someone were looking for him, it may not have been too hard to find him. Not even an hour later, the police shut his Airbnb down and kicked him out. Not discouraged though, Foolio followed this with a post stating this was the best birthday ever. The following story shows him pulling up with his friends to a hotel, and another woman's point of view shows the same thing. Once again though, publicly posting his location, a fatal mistake. This was the last video Foolio would upload.
We deep as hell, 20 deep, lit everywhere we go.
At approximately 4:40 a.m., police were called to a Holiday Inn parking lot. 2 cars were on the scene. Both had been riddled with bullets. 4 people were injured, and 1 had his life taken. And we now know that was Charles Jones, or Julio Foolio. He had just turned 26 that night.
Social media world is called meta for a reason. It's make-believe. It's not real life. Real life is what happened to Foolio yesterday. This is not a game, is my message. This is not something that we're going to tolerate around town. I think...
Hey, man.
26 that night.
Listen.
Social media world is called meta for a reason. It's
social media world is the real world. You feel me? No matter how a nigga try to put it, I'm telling you, dog. Social media is the real world. You know what I mean? It's the real world, man. I leave this house, go do a vlog. That's my real life. No matter how strategic I try to plan it to be, and how planned out it may seem, and how well put together it ends up being, like, produced, it's still real life, you dog. A nigga better remember that shit, because we use this shit to communicate with each other. So how it's fake? Huh? Anyways, I'll get into, like, this shit, like, not a vlog, but you don't want to speak on that? Leave a comment. Peace.